Test. Yep. Okay. I was yapping about the how I updated my PC. That's why I'm kind of lost. No, I updated my PC and everything is kind of different. So it's looking off. But why did it remove the mic? I didn't even do that shit. But anyways, I was waiting for you to go live. Let's go. How are you? How are you? You're about to sleep. No sleep in here. That I'm live. How are you? How are you guys doing? How is your day? I studied today. I'm proud of myself. BRB. You sleep at 7 p.m.
Imwenzai, thank you for 3 months.
Yo! Thank you so much for the 3 months. Thank you for the sub. Thank you. How are you? How are you doing? Can you play Val? You tried? I'm good. It's just a little bit hot. Hell yeah, let's go. It's a bit hot today, I'm not gonna lie. Other than that, I'm good. I slept good. I worked out today. I have my little plan that I'm trying to follow. I studied. I'm proud of myself. Other than that, I'm good. I'm good. Tell me why today I ran away from a flying cockroach. There was a flying cockroach. I don't know if it was a cockroach or some other creature that was flying. It scared the shit out of me. I just ran, almost got run over with Sam. But yeah, that's the only thing. I mean, one of the things that I hate about the summer, the bugs. The bugs. Change display orientation. Is it this landscape? Chad, I fucked up. Oh my fucking god. Chad, I'm gonna stop touching shit. Okay, I was playing around with the PC and what just happened is that I clicked. Listen, I have an accent, okay? I clicked something and my whole PC just went sideways. That gave me a mini heart attack. I'm touching shit that I shouldn't be touching. Okay, I'm done. I'm not gonna touch anything else. Will I? Should I? Nah, I'm gonna behave. Done. Okay, I was just updating my shit and I'm done fixing my things. From your face, I knew you did something right. I was like, I'm cooked. Because I couldn't even move the mouse. It was like sideways. It gave me a mini heart attack. Bro, I hate the bugs. I hate bugs. But yeah, how is everyone doing? How are you guys doing? Everything felt laggy. Yeah, now everything is good. I'm not touching anything. I'm gonna behave. Okay, this is what I want to do. Okay, let me show you. This is what I'm trying to do. Is put that thingy in the bar in the other side. Automatically hide multiple display. What is that? Done. Wait, I can't switch it. Ah, fuck it. I'm not gonna touch anything. But yeah, how are you guys doing? How are you? Man, I've been watching this case about a police officer that was found dead in front of other police officer house, and how they're so corrupt and hiding the shit from the, like, how the police are so corrupt. But it's insane. It's insane, and no one is talking about it. Anyways, I didn't really give you any information. What is the case called even? Do you guys think that they're gonna ban? Oh my god, no, definitely. The internet ban bullshit that happened in UK, it's happening in Australia, I heard. Is that true? And then also it's gonna happen in EU by this year. Oh, let's watch some daily. Who's calling me? Malaga, let's see. Hola? Hola, sí. Never mind. It is Vodafone as usual. Yes, they're making you use an ID. Yeah, but that is so messed up for YouTube. Exactly. And they're putting everything, like, I watched Charlie's video, but he talked about it and how, like, they're putting everything like Pokemon or things that adults do as also considered kids stuff. But that is annoying, so annoying. It's never good. Never good. Censorship is never good. And I don't know why people are saying, but it's to protect the kids. Bro, that's what parents are for. Even Sam is looking at me like, yeah, exactly. Tell them.
And this is your daily dose of internet. They bought some iced tea from Chick-fil-A a few weeks ago, but forgot about it, so it turned into this.
Wait, how did it become jelly? How did it become jelly? Wait, did we watch this? I feel like we did. Right? I watch Sam. Exactly. I be watching him. When he's in the dog park, I be watching him. I'm making sure nothing is happening. But no, seriously, why people are not watching their kids? But then I get it also. The thing is, like, back then, we had, like, the father working and then with 20 kids. And he can afford to take care of all the kids. And it's only one income household, right? Majority. That was the norm. But now, it's not. Now, it's like you need at least both parents working, at least to survive. That if both parents are working, who's looking after the kids? Who's raising the kids? You know? So yeah, I feel messed up. Yeah, basically, I can even barely look after him. Yes, I know. I need to take you tomorrow to the vet. Stop scaring me with the eyes, bro. His eyes is closed like this the whole day. I put everything. I don't know, if I take him to the vet, they're gonna tell me the same shit. Sam, stop fucking around. Because yesterday he was good. But today he's acting up. This is why you should be watching your kids.
She pretended to die to see how he would react. This biker had his head down at the worst time. It was their first time showing their dog their new house that they just bought.
I actually missed what happened. Is this the dog? The dog was cute.
This biker had his head down at the worst time.
How do you drive on the road on a bike, okay, where you are the most vulnerable, without paying attention? That is a new level of stupidity. What? What do you mean? You're like, what?
It was their first time showing their dog their new house that they just bought.
GG's. I actually thought he's gonna do something.
What is that?
This kid only has one arm, but is better at basketball than everyone watching this video.
Yo, that is impressive.
So
That is impressive, actually.
Tesla coil dancing is a thing.
This is kind of annoying.
This guy's on
Ow! Ouch!
really bad, like
I'd cook him. He was doing the shit. God. What is that? The sham god. Okay, this looks painful.
this might be the best sport ever invented. He really tried to jump all the
What? wait, guys, chat. Would you guys actually do this shit? Would you guys do it? It's a move one hand. Yeah. I'll cook him. You're talking about the kid with one hand? You're not gonna even try to let it slide, be like, okay, I'm gonna let this kid win. You're not gonna even do that? You're selfish like that, Coco? Not gonna lie, I would do the same. It's a move with the one hand. But yeah, would you guys play that sport? Punching people while throwing ball?
He really tried to jump all the way to the window. This baby chicken was confused and thought it was a duck.
Nah, that looks dumb.
That water finna start cutting up in that grease. Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, I do not like frying. What the hell? Can I even English? But anyways, I really hate frying shit, by the way. I think I fried since I moved to Spain. I can count in one hand. With one hand, how many times I fried. Not stir fried, but like fried. Like use this much of oil to make anything. I avoid that shit. I'm scared to fry shit. And it's embarrassing. It is embarrassing saying this as an adult that I'm scared of frying shit. I'm scared. Stir fry? Yeah. Fry? Nah. I don't know why I feel like I'm gonna burn myself.
He had an allergic reaction that made his forehead really squishy.
Let's do it up here.
I am, but I'm not about that life burning, bro. I burned myself. Last time I fried something, I ended up burning myself. Like I legit burn myself all the fucking time when I bake. But that baking is easier because it's like a little bit like here or whatever. But then I don't know why I had that fear of the oil just jumping to my face. Like I've always feared having hot water on my face thrown or oil or some kind of hot stuff like thrown on my face. I'm like, I don't know why. And since I have a history of being clumsy, definitely I need to stay the fuck away. Yeah, isn't baby's head squishy like that? Another reason not to have a kid. Brother, I don't know how people do that shit. Yo, Samito swimming.
This cop pulled this guy over, but let him go when it suddenly started to hail.
Like, you need to know you're the bad guy when somebody says, when you have to say you are being saved by yourself. Like, doesn't he have like a self-awareness to understand, like, maybe you're not that good guy if somebody needs to be saved by you, from you.
This NFL team was showing off their new helmet when this happened.
Aw, what a cute cat.
There's a grocery
Wait, the cat and the owner both gingers. I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about getting a fluffy black dog, but then I couldn't find it in Spain, fluffy black dog, so I ended up getting fluffy white dog instead. And then also, I've always wanted to have a black dog and a white dog. I'm sorry, a black cat, yeah, a black cat and a white dog, yeah. I don't know why.
There's a grocery store in Germany that has baskets that indicate that you are single and you want to be flirted with. This professional actress pretended that she was her to try and flirt with a paramedic that was on site.
Can you put weight on this leg here?
I think you putting your weight on the. Oh, ooh.
Okay, can I just tell you that I really just wanted to ask if you were single.
I'm not saying
Oh,
Listen, I respect women who shoot their shot. I respect that. I love that. I need to see more of that. Like, hey girl, go after what you want. I love it. I love it. But sadly, she got rejected, but I'll be pissed. Right? I'm not gonna lie. It's like, I thought about it. I was like, if a man did that, it would be considered a very offensive and a bad thing to do as a man, right? But the roles are reversed. No, don't do it. But no. I mean, I kind of get it, because usually men, I feel like that is the fantasy. Men want to like save the girl. I mean, maybe not all men, but like some men have that fantasy of like saving the girl, and maybe she wants to be like vulnerable, like being saved by a guy, and then trauma bond. Bro, I don't know, okay? I don't know. But I feel like it's like that for some reason. I don't know. I can see that. I've definitely seen that, like trauma bonding. Like, oh my God, he saved me from this, and now we are trauma bonding from this, and we're stick together until we realize we are not good together, and now I actually have to leave you, and I am cheating on you with your mama, because your mama is the one I actually loved. But yeah, hey, I moved shit around today. No, I mean, yeah, the thing. Wait, do you guys know how can I move this shit? How can I move this here? I'm trying to move this lock. It's not locked though. Other system tray behavior. I think not. Automatically hide. Let's hide it, I guess. Still show any. Select corner of the combine. Show smaller when it's full. I think I'm gonna just have it like that. You spilling a little too much tea. But no, seriously. Yeah. How are you doing? I'm good. How are you? How are you doing? How's your day? What I was gonna say.
They somehow managed to get the entire.
no, I'm fine.
They somehow.
But no, I agree with you. Don't fake shit, okay? Don't fake shit. But well, for girls maybe. Listen, if you're shooting, would you actually be angry? Would you guys be angry if a girl faked her injury to kind of like try to shoot her shot for you to you, like pretends like she fell in front of you to kind of like have a conversation? Would you guys be mad? I think you guys would not be mad if she's hot. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. I think no one would mind it if the person is doing is hot, first of all, and you are single. Because if you're not single and you're trying to actually help the person and they're shooting their shot, you might be a little bit annoyed. But if you're like single and it's a person that is hot, would you mind that? It's a little lame though. I get that. But everything, if you kind of think about it, like if somebody comes to you and makes a little joke, okay, or to you, to kind of hit on you, to kind of start the conversation, would you like, and it's a cringy joke, would you're gonna be like, oh wow, it's lame? You're gonna be like, okay, I kind of understand. Like you're trying to shoot your shot. It might fail, it might not, you know? Oh, remember though. I mean, I'd look at her a certain way. I'd get still. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If she's hot, there is no lame. This I'm telling you. I feel like if you're hot, you can. I'm not gonna. I was gonna say you can do anything, but no, seriously. But you really can get away with anything. Like you don't even have to hit on. You can be like, look, and that's all you have to do, and then it's a hit on. You know, like it's. You remember that one time that you pretended to be her? And you will forever use it. You'll forever use it against them. But yeah. When you fell for me, I know, right? I'm not gonna, that would be cute. That would be a cute story to tell in your wedding if you guys actually made it all the way. But I don't know why. I feel like whenever a girl shoots her shot to a guy, they never last. Where do I have the statistic, the number? I don't have. I literally just made it up. But I feel like that is the way. Yeah, it's kind of cheesy, but for some people, exactly. And for me, it's like, if it doesn't work on that person, that just means that that person is not meant for you. You know what I mean? You gotta hit on person the way you are. Don't fake it. Be yourself. And if it doesn't work with that person, that means that's not your person. It doesn't matter how hot they are. It doesn't matter how much you want them. If you know, if it's not your person, it's not your person. When you do, girls, shoot your shot. Never. I mean, she just did. We literally just saw this. It's a very rare Pokemon, but like, it happens. The clingy or serious? True. Listen, I've discovered there's a femcel. So my dumbass, I used to think femcels are just women who hate men. No, it's women who are angry at men for not like able to have like they can't get they can't get a man. You know, and there's this whole thing. I don't know if I watched it on YouTube. Was it a video on YouTube? I don't remember, but anyways, it was a whole video of femcels, women who are angry at men because they can't find a partner, a sex partner or whatever. So they're very weird. They sexually harass men. They do a lot of shit. They're basically men of women. I know. Listen. This is a rare opportunity. Not even opportunity, occasion, I would say. I am working on my hating men. Okay, I'm working on that. I'm doing less of that. I'm actually working on my, like, whenever I want to hate on men, I'm like, chill, okay, chill. Not all. I try to remind myself of the decent ones. It is very difficult, okay? It is. It's a challenge. But I am proud of myself for doing that more and actually speaking positively about men. I've been doing that. Listen. Definitely, okay? Definitely, because if I do if I time travel to young Anusita, okay, and I tell her like not all men, she will start choking me without even saying anything else. She will like, I don't need to hear the rest. I'm gonna choke you. And you know how old Anusita used to choke people. But no, seriously, like I would beat the shit out of myself if I heard that shit from myself. I'd be like, I told you guys the story where first ever time I've had a fight. It was I fought in the school. It was elementary school, and I didn't understand what the girl was saying to me. So without any second thought, I just walked up to her and I started choking her because she was laughing at me, and that is very disrespectful. Because why are you laughing at me? Am I a clown? Am I a joke to you? You don't deserve air. So yeah. But anyways, so yeah, and now I'm literally saying like, hey, like, literally there, we gotta remember, like, all of this, like, seeing all of this, like, toxic videos of, like, women literally saying to other women, if you have a man he's decent, leave him, leave that man, because no man is decent, all men are shit. You know what I mean? Like, all of, like, just toxic, like, there's no good guy, there's no decent man. I'm like, bro, I'm toxic, but not that toxic. I acknowledge there's at least one out of every, let's say 1,000, there's at least one decent man, okay, bro? Come on, not literally, not all men, chill. And I've seen that, like, people push that, like, a lot of girls, that I'm like, fuck, dude, like, I don't want to end up in that, like, mind narrow thinking, you know, and just go into that very dark place. So I have to remove myself. And also, I do want to be like, I want to be the thing that I'm preaching. I can't be preaching equality and love and positivity and all that bullshit while I'm not, you know, kind of speaking about that, the positive things as well. I be swinging fist. Listen, sometimes you gotta swing fists. You can't have a conversation. In childcare? No, it was elementary. Like, I was like 6-7-year-old. I think I was 6. I think for sure I was 6, yeah. Because it was first grade and then I still didn't speak Arabic. And I remember I was like, she looked at me and she laughed and I was like, okay, GG's, I have to beat you up. You know, for like, my reputation is on the line. I cannot be Anissa the weak. Nuh-uh. Yeah. I've been to a daycare, I think a month, and then I got kicked out because I wouldn't sit. I would make other students escape class and do shenanigans with me. So I got kicked out after a month. Activity. I had some fights on my own, right? I don't know. I feel like when you're a kid, you gotta fight. Like, I will tell my kid to fight. I'll tell my kid to fight back, not like to start fights, but to start, like, definitely to defend themselves, you know? I'll definitely tell my kid that, teach them not to take some bullshit.
I'm not saying that. Your ankle's not twisted? No.
Nah, fist fight right away. You don't say hi. You go to school first day, start a fight, pick a fight with, and don't choose the smallest person. No. By the way, the girl that I choked, even, just to remind you, I've always been like super skinny. I've always been super skinny, okay? Like, this is the fattest I've been. But anyways, and seeing, then the girl that I picked a fight with was bigger than me. That girl was bigger than me. And I've always picked fights with someone who's bigger than me. Because there's no challenge, there's no fun picking a fight with someone who's smaller than me. There's no fun, there's no challenge. There is nothing, you know, there's no risk to take. But when someone is bigger than you, there's a risk. So it's like, you gotta go to target a little bit more challenging. Especially with a big brother, there's always some, yep, I had 2 big brothers, that's why. No, listen, I grew up with a big brother, okay? I grew up with a big brother, it is what it is, that's how I learned.
They somehow managed to get the entire railroad barrier inside their car.
Never.
Wait, what? Do you see? Do you guys see that? This whole stick is inside the car.
Never. How, folks? How, folks? Hey, Mercedes,
How can I help?
eject the passenger seat.
No, you can't do that.
Okay, I will start the ejection seat.
No, don't do that.
10, 9,
No!
8.
No!
No, I'm just joking.
Yo, look at this kid. Look at this kid. Yeah, I was a little chihuahua. I was. I had a chihuahua spirit in me. I understand chihuahuas. You know why? Because I feel like the smaller you are, the more aggressive you gotta be to survive this world. Okay, you gotta be like bigger, you know, personality wise. Gotta be chihuahua. Bro, the way she was like, oh, thank God I'm not gonna die.
This might be the most random thing to ever happen at a match. This empty boat
What? I was so confused.
that had nobody on board got destroyed by this giant wave.
I retired. No more fights. That it's done. That era is done. Now I only do online
The
fights.
driver in China almost got buried by this lake.
Speaking online, I have a hater. But my theory is not correct. I mean, it's not proven yet. But I have a hater.
Landslide.
She follows me too.
I think these parents gave up on their child.
There's a way to fix this.
Ants invaded this wasp nest.
Hang up the gloves, exactly. Who? Some chick on TikTok. Okay, I don't know why I'm so disgusted by this.
I have never seen a cat get fooled so badly.
Where's it coming from? Oh, oh my gosh, it's a Thomas the Train. That is the cutest.
The party train.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Oh my god.
They were
Yo,
preparing
that
for
is a cute train. I want a cat. Look here. You should get a cat. If you can't take care, get a cat.
view, and she let out the worst laugh I think I've ever heard.
So my personal philosophy of rehabilitation.
Wait, this is old. I've seen this. I feel like this was viral years ago. Thomas the Train, what the fuck? Wait, you don't like that? I find it cute. Don't get one? No, they're laughing. That was her laugh. Wait. What is up with the bikers today? Oh.
They walked into their hotel room and found a giant roach on their bed.
No.
Maybe that's roach.
That is a monster. Burn it down. Burn the whole building down. What the hell? Yo. Oh, don't do it. Most crazy shit thing is huge. Not do it. Wait. It's two women? I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting a bold, short dude. For some reason. What? Why do people do this? Okay, another country not to go. Thank you for letting me know. Any country that has huge bugs? No, thank you. No, thank you. We were starting ages.
So this is pretty crazy. This bus driver sent
Cops?
out an urgent message for other drivers to see.
Cops. 9. Call. cups. Wait, are they in danger?
Hey, bro, check it out. I just bought some apples, and one of them still has the leaf in it. Oh my god, it looks just like the way that you like in cartoons, man.
Why is oh my god, the house is disgusting. And then the nails.
Imagine sitting in traffic and seeing a monkey go over your head like this.
I know.
I just landed back home in Chicago, but the cool thing is that on the way over, we flew over Greenland. So I recorded this video footage of what a giant glacier looks like from a plane. That is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys again very, very soon.
You never, yep, that's the most American. That is the most American shit. I was watching the, have you guys watched the Netflix, the train wreck of Area 51, invasion of Area 51 or attack of Area 51? I watched that shit. I mean, I've watched like one episode so far, and it's so good. It is so funny. Sums up the internet. I didn't watch it yet. You should watch it. It's fun. No, no. It is fun. Trust me. Trust me. You will laugh. Because I clicked on it thinking that it's gonna be. I don't know. I didn't expect it to actually laugh. I did not expect to laugh the whole time. I stayed up until 1 a.m. watching that shit yesterday. I mean, literally watched one episode. It was like 1 hour. You like aliens? Yep. It was so brain dead, I know. And then the documentary just shows you how brain dead we were all. It was 2019, and I remember since I was a jobless till like I was watching the whole thing go down. I remember the Facebook thingy. I remember the guy that Naruto run the shit. Like I was keeping up with the shit, and it was so funny. And then the COVID happened, and everyone forgot about it. Hey, I did. So shit already getting worse?
No
what do you mean?
Exaggeration. It's not just lip service, nor is it just some phony baloney machismo from me. If I lived in the UK, I swear with my hand on a stack of Bibles, I would leave right now as a result of everything that's happening with the Online Safety Act. It is the most anti-freedom legislation I've seen just blatantly get pushed through onto its citizens. It is unbelievable how bad it's already spiraling out of control. And it started dystopian. Again, a word I don't like to use loosey-goosey because that word has lost a lot of meaning thanks.
Definitely. But I feel like it also, it kind of showed like why the government is hiding things from us kind of thing, you know. It was more of that. And I think also the interest of aliens, you know. Like they've always been interested in aliens. And then after COVID or during COVID, if you remember, the government started releasing that time during 2020 to 2021, even 2022, like every year I was seeing more and more footage of like the police, the government sharing alien sightseeing or ships or information that the government had. The Europe is about to be they nerd things. No. It's bad. Everyone is disagreeing with that, and the thing is, like, the Europeans are dumb as fuck. While they're busy laughing at America and what is happening to Americans, they're busy laughing at Americans while their rights are getting taken away, but they don't know because they're not keeping up with the news. By the time they know, it's like the same as UK, like already signed and everything. Like right now, they're gonna do this. What happened in UK is gonna happen in EU. I know, but guess what? I've asked literally my Spanish friend, and she was like, "What are you talking about?" She has no clue. A lot of people have no clue. What's Europe? All them countries. But yeah, I don't know, for some reason they're not that worried about their internet rights.
Thanks to Redditors tossing it around anytime a slight inconvenience even unfolds, like if my Cheerios weren't perfectly symmetrical. This is a dystopian society we live in. Like, I hate using that word, but I mean it for its very literal definition here. What's happening in the UK is dystopian. For those that don't know, a piece of legislation has been enacted called the Online Safety Act, which requires you to verify your ID to access certain content online, meaning you have to prove that you are of age to get access to it. That means giving the government your
I know,
ID
right? So
or
dumb.
biometric data through facial scans. The people were misled what this was even about in the first place because they paraded the Online Safety Act around as if it was a righteous...
I mean, I don't know about UK. Probably people are also against it, but there's a lot, like not a big movement, but there's a movement here that was happening. It kind of got shut down where people were protesting against the royals, and I also agree. Like, what do you mean we're paying the royals? Like in Qatar, for example, also in Saudi Arabia and some countries, they have royalty. But guess what? Like in Qatar, for example, the prince that's it. There's no president. There's no president. There's other people working and shit, but that's it. There's the president, the prince, the king, or whatever, and then the mayor, the whatever. But there's no president or whatever. So you have in UK, for example, the prime minister, and then also the royals that are not doing really much, but just getting paid money from the taxpayer. And speaking about the UK taxpayer, did you guys know Prince Andrew that was caught with the Jeffrey Epstein that was getting sued by some one of the victims that said that he sexually assaulted her? And guess what? That same guy, the prince, he paid his victim so he doesn't go to jail 12 million, okay? 12 million pound. And the queen paid her another 2 million pound, all from the taxpayers' money. And I don't know how the UK are busy still hating on immigrants. But yeah. That is something funny I found out today. I'm like, he did what? 12? I don't know why. I thought it was like a couple of million, but it's 14 million. 14 million.
Push to protect children online from being exposed to harmful content, specifically pornography. A classic move straight from the playbook of John Madden. You target porn because it's a very easy target. Most people don't want kids to have access to porn, obviously. There are innumerable problems with porn. So it's very easy messaging to have be the big boogeyman here that you need to fight against. We gotta stop it now. We have to act. We have to do something. People are dying. They're collapsing. They're fucking combusting. Corpses littering the streets. So here's what we're doing. It's called the Online Safety Act. It's our last defense, our last hope. We have to fight it now. They were able to get this through, and it was a Trojan horse that had so many consequential problems attached to it. A lot of really yucky, bad, awful hemorrhoids on the Online Safety Act. And now that it's in effect, the citizens recognize just how butt-fucked they are by the government, getting their guts rearranged here, because the government...
yeah, it's about cryptocurrency, but really... coins and shit. People are saying that's one of the reasons. I've heard also censoring like war content, so therefore like they can just censor it, war content, under protecting the kids from viewing violence things. But that just means like so the average person is not going to be seeing as much war content, and it's not going to be subjected to see how fucked up their own country is and what they're doing to other countries, like how UK is supporting Israel and what they're doing to Gaza and Palestine. So yeah, I think that's also one of the reasons. In many reasons. But anyways, it's not to benefit the working class. It's definitely to benefit the rich and the government, to control the citizen. That's it.
Elbow deep in everyone's ass, trying to get you to give over all of your identification. So it's not just verifying your age to access porn. You have to verify your age to access a multitude of services. This includes
games as well,
like Reddit, Twitter, Discord to use certain features.
Oh yeah, Discord too.
Wikipedia, some other forms. And today, it's been announced, that's going to apply to Spotify as well. We're going to dive deep into the spaghetti and the meatballs there in a moment, but you can see what's happening. This is very obvious that the Online Safety Act was never about protecting children or protecting anyone from anything. It's only ever been about control and mass surveillance. This is all about censoring what you have access to so the government can constantly track and monitor your activities online.
And already we know there's a technology exists that Spain used it, and I think definitely America is using it too. And they used it like 2016. Oh my God. But I'm going to try to find the documentary. But there is this whole thing where police here, they go undercover to get in within the people that are, like, for example, trying to fight the government, like trying to fight whatever reason it is to try. Like, for example, Barcelona, they want to get independence from Spain. Like, they want to be their own country, their own taxes, their own rights, their, like, independence country. And what the police did and the government did is they basically like had honey traps. There was a police woman who was there, like was literally got married to one of the people that were like, you know, trying to like plan a coup. Okay, against the government. Like literally, they were sleeping with the enemy. They were sleeping with the enemy, undercover enemy. And she was like, I will do it again. I'll try to find the documentary, but it's very common. And they also have this software where they can download it, and you might, like, it's hard or almost impossible to detect it. And they can listen, basically see through the camera. They can listen to your through your phone without like a call. Like they can just like right now they could be listening, seeing me through the camera, seeing what I'm doing online, everything basically. Independence movement for real. Let me do a research. Let me do a research and let you know. Let me do my own, because I'm not gonna lie, like it is more interesting than I actually thought. Shit is too deep.
Because they're requiring you to give your ID to access anything at all that could even be moderately argued could have harmful content on it. Fucking Spotify. It is out of control. And the ghouls in power over there are doing their best to desperately try and convince you that this is a good thing. They want you to stop making noise about it and stop trying to overturn it. So there's this vile bug named Peter Kyle who made this tweet saying, if you want to overturn the Online Safety Act, you're on the side of predators. It is as simple as that. And he got community noted, obviously, and got dunked on out the wazoo. The community note stating, opposing the Online Safety Act isn't siding with predators, it's defending free speech. The law enables censorship, mass surveillance, and vague harm rules that threaten privacy and dissent.
I like how they're trying to gaslight you, you know? Like, no, you're a weirdo for trying to, like, fight for your own freedom and shit. Okay, let's play some Veil. Oh, no. Done. Tomorrow we are doing a movie night chat. Tomato. Opa, what happened? We're doing a movie night tomorrow, or maybe tonight. And I'm watching this anime that is called, let me see. Is it called Ukuru? I don't know. Is it like that? Let me see. Why is this so hot? Uku. I love the I'm watching this anime, and it's actually good. It is good. It's basically the world, but reverse. If women had the power and men didn't, but in a different way, because men got sick and they went extinct, and then there was only few men, and the women gained the power, and you see the whole thing. But it's done beautifully. It's done very beautifully without putting down. Secure about to boot enable for trade details. Oh.
監督による初のアニメ化。
I'll try to be there for the movie. Yeah, that's why I'm doing it on Friday, so you know everyone can be here, whether it's late or early.
8代将軍徳川吉宗。
なんとまあバカバカしいほどに着飾った男どもだ。
男子の少ないこの世で美男3000人を集めた。
Yeah, so men became very rare, and it's only like it's an honor to be pregnant by a man. You know, it's an honor to have a man. It's basically men became accessories. It's insane. But yeah, I so far I'm only watching the first episode and I like it. Didn't they do a live action of this? I don't know. I don't think so. Live action, let me see. Oh, they actually did.
Welcome back to Fox Recaps. Today, I'm going to explain.
Okay, let's watch the
Lady
recap.
Shogun and Her Men, released in the year 2010. The movie opens up in the 18th century, during the ruling period of a Japanese dynasty.
Because of the rare men can get like they can impregnate. They can make 5 women pregnant in the same time. 10 women, 20 women, even. You don't have to wait 10 months for the next woman. You know what I mean? So you can, but it was only like you have to be rich in order to afford to have a husband, basically.
Called Shotoku. During this time,
let's watch it.
This disease called the red face pox spreads around the country. Only men suffer from the disease, which is so deadly that 8 out of 10 men who suffer from the disease die. This causes a drastic decline in the male population, leaving only 1 man to every 4 women. After this, all of the powerful political and economic positions which were previously held by men are replaced by women. Women also become responsible to do all the labor and construction work in order to make an earning for the family, while the men are treated like treasures and kept safe at home. The men's job is to just take care of themselves, look beautiful, and sell seeds to women who want to have kids.
You guys know what it means, seeds, right? You guys know what it means. So women are the top. Yo, no, they basically became they have a value now.
They're considered luxury items that
literally, right? It's funny because the era was so awesome, man.
That can only be afforded by the ladies.
Yeah, that's the irony. But that's why I find it interesting. That's why I'm saying, like, even if you're a dude, watch it. It's very interesting. Let's watch. I'm gonna shut up.
Some of the men also work as prostitutes to earn money for themselves and for their families. In this matriarchal society, the Mizuno family is struggling to put food on the table. The family also includes a young and handsome boy, Yunoshin, who loves to practice swordsmanship and wishes to become a great warrior in the future. Despite their critical financial conditions, Yunoshin's mother never allows him to get into prostitution and earn for the family. For this kind of behavior, Yunoshin is very grateful to his mother and also loves her very much. While other men spend most of their time in makeup and beautiful dresses, Yunoshin practices being a samurai. In addition to being a talented swordsman, Yunoshin is also famous for his kindness as he helps women who are desperate to have a baby free of cost. Following this, a number of wealthy girls can be seen approaching
What a nice guy. He sleeps with women. what a gentleman. Like he sleeps with women to give his seat as a volunteer, as a charity work.
Yunoshin's house to ask for his hand in marriage. However, Yunoshin refuses each of them and tells his mother that she should rather focus on finding a suitable male for his sister. On the other hand, Yunoshin has fallen in love with his child.
But very realistically, without also, like, very human. You know what I mean? I feel like this is actually how we would be, in a sense. Like, if this happened or that happened at that time, I think that's how we would be. Because when war happened, women already took over the labor work. Like, they stepped in. So I feel like if shit happened, it would be the same thing. And it gets weird. But anyways, let's watch it.
Onobu. Because Onobu belongs to a wealthy family, Yunoshin has never been courageous enough to approach her and put his heart on the line. He's well aware of the financial and status difference between the two families and always prefers to keep his distance from Onobu. In the next scene, Yunoshin can be seen addressing his family about his decision to join Oku, the inner chamber of the castle where the men who take care of the queen live. He is doing so.
Yeah, I watched the anime movie, but on Netflix. But this is the live action. This is the live action. I'm watching the anime version of this.
To help his family uplift their financial status and to keep his distance from Onobu. The members of Oku are trained to look beautiful and get attention from the queen, also known as Lady Shogun. Before leaving Oku, Yunoshin meets Onobu, who tries to stop him from joining Oku as it will ruin their relationship. However, Yunoshin leaves, but not before he plants a kiss on her. Following this, Yunoshin arrives at the castle and begs Matsushima, one of the members of higher rank in Oku, to let him join the group. Matsushima reluctantly accepts and shows him around, telling him that he should start from the lowest rank of the group by cleaning up and taking care of the higher-ranking men's belongings. He also mentions that if his services and dedication to the work are satisfactory, he will eventually get promoted to the higher ranks. Here, we get to know that the current Lady Shogun is only 7 years old, providing ample time for the youths to prepare themselves and compete with each other to impress the queen before she gets to an appropriate age. Soon, Matsushima and Yunoshin come across Fujinami, the only highest-ranking man in Oku.
W kiss.
Before departing, Matsushima suggests that Yunoshin never say a word about Oku and their tradition to anyone outside. Later, when Yunoshin enters his chamber and greets other members of his rank, he is bullied by a group.
But it's bigger than that. But also the thing is, like, if I could give one reason and one reason alone why the birth rate, it's declining in most of the majority of the countries, developing countries. It's expensive. It's expensive. It's expensive. Even if they want to have a kid, let's say a couple wants to have a kid, they have to work. They have to work a lot of hours, and it's insane, the work ethics, so the work culture there. So why would you have a kid you can't afford, first of all, and you don't have the time, the energy to have a kid? So I think I would say capitalism is more of the reason, and then second, misogyny. But yeah, I kind of don't mind, like, I don't see it a bad way, like the birth rate declining. I feel like that's a good news every time I hear it.
Group of men. The bullies make fun of Yunoshin's hairstyle and his way of dressing. However, he uses his superior samurai skills to fight back. He then informs
but the hair
bullies
looks
about
funny,
the
I'm not gonna lie.
importance of such hairstyle for a samurai. In his starting days in Oku, Yunoshin is given more household tasks than any other member of the group. Despite this, Yunoshin never complains and completes his tasks with ease. While working, the bullies continue to trouble him, kicking him while carrying food and punishing him to stay hungry for days. One night, Yunoshin gets attacked by 3 of the high-ranking men, who think Yunoshin is pretty and want to fulfill their physical desires with him. However, Yunoshin easily defeats them and sends them away. The next day, Yunoshin talks with one of the members working with him, Sugu Shista, and tells him about what happened to him at night. Sugu Shista replies that it's normal for men to have a physical relationship with other men in Oku. He mentions that as there are no women in the Oku and the Lady Shogun is only 7 years old, the men are compelled to fulfill their desires by sleeping with one another. He also tells Yunoshin that if one is able to make a good relationship with higher-ranking men, he has a higher probability of getting promoted to an upper rank. Hearing this, Yunoshin feels disgusted as he feels like the men are wasting their seeds on one another, when they can actually help other women outside the castle bear children and give them a purpose to live. In the following scene, while cleaning around the castle, Yunoshin hears some people practicing dojo and peeks at them through a small opening from outside. After looking at them for some time, he starts practicing the dojo moves using a broom in his hand. Luckily, Yunoshin gets spotted by Fujinami while practicing, and he asks Yunoshin to enter the practice room and join the others. Fujinami seems impressed by Yunoshin's dojo skills, so despite the men of Yunoshin's rank not being allowed to practice dojo, he makes an exception and allows Yunoshin to fight with one of the most successful
women too, by the way. I went to girls only school, so yeah, shit happens. Shit happens.
Dojo fighters, Sudoka. Everyone just laughs at Yunoshin and presumes that he will be beaten up, but surprisingly, Yunoshin doesn't take much time to defeat Sudoka. Even after getting beaten by Yunoshin, Sudoka continues to belittle him and make fun of his unworthy dojo talent. Later at night, Yunoshin has a serious conversation with Sugushista, telling him about his negative feelings about the Oku group. However, Sugushista tells him about how Oku helped him earn money for his family and continue his living. Hearing this, Yunoshin considers himself lucky to have been born into a supportive family. The next day, the news of Yunoshin defeating Sudoka spreads all over Oku, and other men start liking and complimenting Yunoshin. At night, Sudoka, who gets despised by Fujinami for his loss, approaches Yunoshin and challenges him for another face-off. At first, Yunoshin refuses, but later he agrees to fight as he cannot stand against the order of high-ranking men. After a fierce battle, Sudoka again loses to Yunoshin, and because of the humiliation of the loss, he takes his own life.
What?
Seeing Sudoka struggling
dramatic
to die,
over?
Yunoshin approaches him and decapitates him out of mercy. The next day, the 7-year-old Lady Shogun unexpectedly dies due to an illness and is replaced by an adult, a more vigorous and strict shogun. She is determined to work for the betterment of the country and plans to uplift the economy and make further development. She immediately fires a lady who suggests she wear fancy clothes and look beautiful all the time. Later, the new shogun visits the city to collect information about the situation of the people, disguised as a normal person. She witnesses men being kept in brothels and being treated as commodities. On the other hand, the men in Oku get excited and start preparing themselves to compete with each other and impress the new Lady Shogun. Only the higher-ranking men are allowed to come in front of Lady Shogun, so Yunoshin has no chance to meet her. Luckily, the same night, Fujinami calls Yunoshin and promotes him to a higher group, making him eligible to compete with others for the service of the queen. Later, while finalizing his dress for the occasion, Yunoshin meets with the tailor, Sakewa, and selects a dress having minimal designs and simple colors. Following this, Sakewa works hard and prepares a beautiful dress for Yunoshin. Impressed by his work, Yunoshin tries to provide Sakewa with something precious but finds nothing to give. Hence, he just kisses Sakewa as an appreciation for his work. The scene then shifts to the day where all the higher-ranking men gather to greet the Lady Shogun. As other men are wearing vibrant colors and designer clothes, they make fun of Yunoshin for wearing black cloth with minimal designs. Soon, the Lady Shogun arrives there and walks past them, with all of the men keeping their heads low. Suddenly, she trips on her dress, and someone behind her giggles. Immediately, the Lady Shogun turns back and asks who laughed at her. To save the man beside him, Yunoshin comes forward and takes the blame. Surprisingly, the Lady Shogun approaches him and asks him his name after noticing his simple dress and innocent face. She then invites him to sleep with her the following night, leaving everyone stunned. In the following scene, Yunoshin can be seen in front of Fujinami, who informs him that the first man who sleeps with the Lady Shogun is considered to be the secret swain and should forfeit their life after the night. He also mentions that taking Lady Shogun's virginity is a crime, and one will get decapitated secretly for the act.
What?
Furthermore, Fujinami tells Yunoshin that his family will receive a huge amount of money on his behalf. Hearing this, Yunoshin accepts his punishment and agrees to sleep with the Lady Shogun. At the same time, Lady Shogun is also informed about the ritual, leaving her surprised and speechless. Later at night, Fujinami and Matsushima are playing a board game and discussing how Yunoshin will be decapitated. It is then revealed that Matsushima and Fujinami intentionally made Yunoshin the secret swain to get rid of him as a competitor because they took him as a threat. After the death of Yunoshin, Matsushima plans to impress Lady Shogun and be a father to her kids. On the other hand, Yunoshin can be seen thinking about Onobu before preparing himself for the night with Lady Shogun. Later, he takes a bath, puts on some makeup, and approaches Lady Shogun's room to meet her. Soon, the Lady Shogun arrives there and starts off the conversation by asking his personal name. She also tells her personal name to be Nobu. After finding out that the Shogun's name is similar to that of his childhood lover, Onobu, Yunoshin's eyes fill with tears. He then feels grateful for getting the opportunity to spend his last night with a person that has a similar name to Onobu. Following this, the two start kissing each other and make passionate love. The next morning, Yunoshin is informed that he succeeded in pleasing the Lady Shogun. Later, we see him getting prepared to be executed in front of the officials.
Brother!
Soon, one of the officials puts a katana on Yunoshin's neck and eliminates him. Sakewa and Sugushista cry over Yunoshin's death, while his family receives a handsome amount of money with a letter of condolence stating that Yunoshin died of a disease. The scene then fast-forwards a few weeks, where Onobu can be seen visiting Yunoshin's tomb and offering him flowers.
I mean, I know
here
what is happening.
That Onobu still loves Yunoshin.
I've watched
and has
until
not
here.
Forgotten him. Surprisingly, while Onobu is wiping her tears, Yunoshin appears in front of her alive. He then reveals that Lady Shogun is kind-hearted, as she sent a secret man to save him from getting executed and released him from Oku to live a free life, despite declaring him dead. Onobu rushes towards Yunoshin and hugs him tight, making him promise to never leave her again. In the last scene, the Lady Shogun releases all the men from Oku to live a life by themselves and to release a financial burden from the country's economy. She further states that the men can help other women conceive children and even announces to provide them with some money to begin with. That was all from the video. I hope you liked it. Subscribe.
So basically, he faked his death, and he ended up with the girl that he actually liked. Yo, but the rules are rules. He was lucky that he had somebody with a heart. Yeah. They ended up all dressing like him because they found it really good or whatever. Like, they were kind of nice. They liked him for some reason. I mean, because they got inspired by him, so they dressed up like him. If you took away the ladies, which I don't mind, the rules are so dumb. But yeah, that shit made me laugh. Hey, yo. So would you guys watch it on Netflix? Yo, Chris, you wanna join?
Match found.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you wanna join a game? Estoy intentando ver el tema. Oh, yeah, true. Okay, let me know when you open it. See the Vanguard Navigation Center in the train for more details. This version requires secure boot to be enabled in order to play. Wait, I can't play Valorant. I can't play Valorant. Nothing. I don't know. It kept crashing out. I don't know what is happening. I'm opening it again. In game, but I mean, let's see if it's gonna work. It's not opening now. Dun, dun. You've tried playing with the Discord? You used to crush on me whenever I used to do that. Brother, I don't know. I don't know what is happening. Yikes, I can't play Val? Well, that sucks. I've tried everything besides sharing the screen. Oh yeah, definitely do not do that. I don't know what is happening, Chad. I don't know what to do. I have to restart it. No, it's not even now. It's not even opening. I fucking hate when this shit happens. What can we do? Okay, now it's opening. BRB, I guess. Did I crash out? Fuck it then. I don't know. Is my shit even working?